Alright, hey, Hades Omega here, and welcome to another anime figure desktop show and tell with OTS-14 or Groza from Girls Frontline, right? The mobile game Girls Frontline. Also now, there's a Girls Frontline 2 Exilium game that just came out, and that's the reason I wanted to do this figure show and tell, guys. Okay, and Groza is like the main character in that game. Okay, um, so Hayes Meg is pretty excited. Okay, so I actually have the other version of this figure. All right, this is the damaged version. All right, of her wearing her dress. All right, her beautiful dress. Um, this is the OTS-14 Purple Rain Heart Heavy Damage version. That's what it is. Okay, guys. They call it a bunch of different things. In the game, it's called Sangria Succulent. And then it's called Crassula Volkensii. All right, it's named after a flower. Okay, that's the name of the dress. Okay, I guess, or the costume in the game. All right. So I just bought the costume in the Girls Frontline 2 game, and it's called Sangria Succulent. Okay, so a succulent is it's like a desert plant is what it is. All right, it's a desert plant is what they are. It's not a cactus, but it's like it's one of those plants that doesn't need a lot of water to live. Okay. Okay, so that's about that. The name of the outfit is called. All right, guys. So this is based off of a costume in the game. All right, you can purchase the costume. Yeah, you can purchase the costume in both of the games. Okay, guys. In the GFL 2 game, you buy it with actual money. I bought it for $15, guys. I figured, hey, I spent so much money on the freaking figure, why not buy the costume in the game? Okay, so I will put I'll put some clips of what it looks like in GFL 2, all right, in Girls Frontline 2 at the end of the video. Okay, guys, if you guys are interested in what it looks like in the game. Okay, I have both of the costumes. All right. Okay, so this is the damaged version of it. And like I said, Hayes Omega has the damaged version, right? And the box, the funny thing is, it's not the damaged version, but the box got damaged really, really bad, all right? That's the worst figure damaged box I've ever had, okay, guys? And this is like a $200 figure, guys, all right? So anyway, so how much did Hayes Omega get this for? I got this brand new. I think this is a brand new figure. Yeah, this is a brand new figure, guys. And it came in a plastic wrap. All right, I have the plastic wrap right here. I just took it out, so it's super clean, guys. All right, so you guys can see what it looks like, with not a damaged box, okay? Okay, so I got this from AmiAmi for 9,980 yen, all right? Crazy, right, guys? It's about 60 US dollar for this figure. The other version of the figure I have, the regular version, costs me almost $200, man. I got it from Solaris. This one I got from AmiAmi, all right, and it didn't come damaged, all right. It's an excellent shape, and I got a really good deal, $60. I don't know why they're so cheap. Maybe just because nobody was buying them or something, okay. But yeah. It's a very nice figure, okay? So what was I going to say? I think the other one had a music box. This one might actually have one too. So it's pretty. The box is pretty heavy, guys, but it's smaller than the other box, okay? So would this make a good box figure? I'll talk about that already. Yes, it would make a great box figure. Look, she's in there. You can see her. It's one of these clear boxes that gets scratched really easy. All right. It's got the it says OTS-14 here, Reverse Studio, and all that stuff. All right, it's got a very nice box. All right, because it's a high dollar figure, guys. They made it look really, really nice. Okay, and I cannot believe I got it for $60, guys. All right, so here's some information about this figure from myfigurecollection.net. It's a pre-painted figure from the mobile game Girls Frontline. Okay, guys. Actually, there is an anime in it. I don't know if Groza is in the anime. That's a good question. She could be. The company is Reverse Studio as the manufacturer, all right, same as the other one. This version is Crassula Volkensii, heavy damage version, all right, and like I said, they call it a bunch of different things, all right, this costume. it came out in July 2023 in Japan for 21,000 yen. All right, so that's about 100. That's about $200, guys. Almost 200. All right, and then it came out in China also. So I think Reverse Studio is based out of China, guys. So the Chinese version came out in May 2023. Okay, for 790 CNY. I don't really know what Chinese money. All right, the Chinese dollar, whatever currency they use in China. Okay, there is it's made out of ABS and PVC, and it's a 1/8 scale. Height is 180 millimeters, 7.02 inches. Okay, and it does mention there is a counterfeit version of this figure. Why would you want to buy a counterfeit version when you can buy this for $60, guys? It's ridiculous, right? But anyway, yes, this is a near $200 figure, and I got it for $60. What a freaking bargain! I cannot complain. If there is like a lot of stuff wrong with the figure, you still can't complain, Hades Omega. Okay, all right. So that's the information about the figure. Let's start the show and tell. All right. First, we're gonna take a look at the box. All right. So the box is this clear box. All right. I mentioned it earlier. It's a clear box, and it would make a great box figure. It's got a huge window in the front. I would say that's 75%, and you can see the figure very well. You could keep it in the box if you took all this plastic protection stuff out, and you could view her beauty from out. You view her from outside the box to inside the box there. Right, and she's so the box makes a great display case if you don't have space to put her in a display case. Okay, so here it says in gold. So there's a lot of gold stuff on this box. Very nice, right? So it's got a gold border around here. It says Crassula Volkensii. All right, that's the name of the dress. And then this is the heavy damage version, all right, or damage version here. It says OTs-14 or Groza. All right, what's with this? There's 5 stars here because she's a 5-star tactical doll, guys. Okay, so there's in the game, I think there's, I don't think there's a 1-star. The 1-star is probably like a special doll or something, but the dolls are rated from 2 to 6. Okay, you can actually have 6. Okay, so but you have to modify them. Okay, but anyway, she's a 5-star doll. All right, and if you guys don't know, in the first GFL game, I call her Queen of the Night. She's one of the best units that you can use to fight at night. All right, so I think when her ability activates, she does like twice the damage at night or something. Okay, so that's why she's Queen of the Night. All right, guys. All right, and then we've got the Reverse Studio logo right here. Okay, I think this is my second Reverse Studio figure. And then you've got like a kind of silhouette of the flower back there, okay, or the plant. Right? I guess that's the Sangria succulent or Crassula Volkensii, okay. And then yes, you can see the figure inside. Very nice. All right, this side of the box. Sorry, it's so shiny. You can see the reflection of the box. So you got a bunch of stars here. It says something in there. It says product number 2. All right, so maybe this is their second figure or something. I don't know. There's a Griffin and Kruger logo in gold. Very nice. All right, and there's that same plant background. IOP Mercenary Division. If you guys don't know what IOP is, all right, IOP is the company that manufactures the dolls in the game, the tactical dolls. All right, that's where you get them from. Okay. You're a PMC, all right, private military contractor in the game, and you employ dolls, okay, tactical dolls. So here's the Girls Frontline logo. Notice it says Girls Frontline and not Dolls Frontline, all right. But I did get this from Japan, all right, guys. Girls Frontline is known as Dolls Frontline in Japan because of a copyright issue, okay. Everywhere else around the world is known as Girls Frontline. All right, there it is. I think that is the artwork that that this figure is based off of. Okay, the damaged version. All right, here I think this is the Sunborn logo. All right, you got Sunborn and Reverse Studio. Sunborn is the one, or Sunborn and Micah are the ones that they developed the game. Okay, and I think this is in Chinese. The title of the figure. Okay, and then yes, there's the picture of Groza. Right, she looks kind of sad. Obviously, because she's taken heavy damage, right? Okay, so this side of the box has the stars on the other side. It says product number 2 on the inside here. And then the same stuff from the other side. Okay, pretty much. That Griffin and Kruger logo looks so rad. I like it, man. Can you believe it? And then the other figure I had, the box got damaged. So one thing I wanted to mention is I did not want to really buy this figure, but I bought it because it was super cheap. Okay, guys? Because I already have the other one, okay? And Hades Mega is not a big fan of these damaged version figures, okay? I don't like to see my dolls get all beat up, okay? Some of them are kind of cool, though. I gotta lie. Okay, let's start the unboxing. Brand new figure, guys. Okay, the top of the box, it says OTS-14, all right? Just the 5 stars, and then there's a golden silhouette of the OTS-14 rifle, okay? Here it says it's a 1/8 scale painted figure, all right? So it's a little bit small, okay? It's this kind of smallish figure, all right? And then I'm sure I'm getting fingerprints all over the box, man. Okay, there's the bottom of the box. There's some information there. It's the same information from the side. Ooh, there's stuff on the who made this figure, right? There's a Girls Frontline holographic sticker here. Ages 15 and up. Baby, don't give it to babies, all right? No babies are no go. Recyclable, all right? Made in China. Reverse Studio, and there's some kind of email here, okay? So here's some information about the people who worked on this figure, all right? The original picture, all right, the original artist is somebody named Ask, okay? And then the prototype is a Coffee Latte James, and then paintwork is Phoenix Reversal is what it says, okay? With the magic of Google Translate, that's what I figured out there, okay? The My Figure collection doesn't have this information on it, so interesting. That's what the inside of the box looks like. It looks just like a blurry kind of photo. That's what it looks like. Almost looks like a space background, almost. Okay. Alright, ta-da! There we go. I have her assembled. Alright, guys. So, assembly it's sort of kind of easy, I'm not gonna lie. So, she's on this base right here, alright? I guess you can use the base if you want to or not, alright? It's optional, but it's a really cool base. There's a music box in the base, alright? Just like the other one, alright? But this one's a little different. This one you can slide the base out, alright? There's a little compartment for the music box. I guess you can put the suitcase in there too, I guess. So another thing is she comes with the suitcase, all right? So in the other figure, she's like kind of standing on the suitcase, but here you can take it and open it. I took it out and then all the stuff inside of it spilled out. I couldn't believe it, all right, guys? It's nuts, all right? So we'll take a look at that separately also. All right, there's not enough room to put the suitcase on the base, unfortunately, okay? Yeah, man, this figure is so nice. Oh my god, I can't. It's just like how I was like nerding out on the other one, all right? This one is just as nice, all right? So yeah. Okay, so assembly, really easy. The base, it comes out with the figure, and then there's a shoe, all right, on this side. I guess you can put it anywhere you want, but there's a shoe that's not on her foot right here, okay? And then yeah, it comes fully assembled already, all right? You just gotta kind of just plop her on the base anywhere you want, okay? And then the box, I don't really know what to do with the box. I guess you can put it inside here if you want, or wherever, okay? But yeah, we'll take a look at everything, okay, guys? This is so cool. This is going to be a really long show and tell, okay? So let's do a quick 360, and then Haze Mega will take a closer look at the figure, and then we'll scrutinize this figure. Okay, but definitely it's nice to see they show all this care and detail in our Raifu here, Groza. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay, so there's a lot of things to take a look at, and let's do it. All right. So for the most part, the quality is there. It's just as good as the other one. One thing I noted about the other figure is that a lot of it is a flat finish. Okay, so yeah, I've been doing all these flat finish figures. This Reverse Studio, I guess this is their second figure or something. They like to do a lot of flat finish figures. So the skin is flat finish, which is it's fine. All right, as long as it looks smooth and stuff. All right, I don't mind. All right, so it's kind of like the paint is kind of dull looking. Okay, is what I want to say. All right, it's just like the other one. Let's start at the base, and then we'll work our way up. So look at this cool base, man. Oh, it's so rad. So I know you guys got a good look at the Griffin and Kruger logo. On the top, there's a Griffin and Kruger logo in gold, okay? Just like on the box. And then there's a drawer, okay? You can pull out this section here, right? If you want to use the music box. So let's go ahead and use it. I'm going to pull it out. I think to use it, you have to pull it out because the winder is down here, right? And then you just wind it. Okay, and we can listen to it. Oh, that's it. Okay. I'll wind it up again one time and I'll put it in. Okay, so that's the music from the game. I think when you view the it's a background music from the game, guys. Okay, like when you view the doll's memories and stuff. That's what that. It's like a kind of like a nostalgic kind of background music. Okay. It's kind of hard to see, but it says Girls Frontline here, OTs-14 in gold. All right, yeah, the light doesn't. You have to like look at it at the right angle to see it. Okay. Okay, so that's the base. Okay, guys, it's very tall, guys. It's got to be 3 fingers tall. All right, guys. So it's a tall base, but it has to be because it has that music box in it. All right. And yeah, so it's a box, all right. All right, here you've got some writing in gold. Sunborn Network Technology Company, Limited, copyright reserve, and then there's I guess it's some kind of mold mark or something. I'm not really sure what that is. Okay, very nice though, man. You can tell, you know, this is a it's a fan item, all right. It's a toy for the fans, all right. It gives tribute to your Raifu, Groza, all right. So okay, so before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at this box real quick here. Okay, I just have it right here. So you can close it. It's got an actual lid. All right, what you can do with it, I don't know. Maybe you can put it inside the music box. We can try. All right, but there it is. Okay, I'm not gonna go too much into detail of it, but it's like, yeah, it looks like a wooden suitcase sorta. It's got straps around it. I don't know if you can use the straps to hold it closed because it just opens right away. Right, so I think it's just like that. So you got to be careful because everything will spill out of it if you're not careful. All right, guys, the stuff in there doesn't stay in place. All right, it's got these edges to protect it. All right, I'm just gonna hold it up for you guys. Okay, it's got these edges to protect it. All right, it's got little rivets and stuff to hold everything in place, like the bands and stuff. All right, it's got a handle right here. It's got like a bronze kind of like loops and stuff. Very nice. No, is it bronze? Yeah, it's kind of like a bronze color, right, or copper color. Right, there's the bottom of it. Okay, and there you go, and it opens up. There's actually a felt material in here, all right, that holds it in place, kind of like a, you know, like a gun case. Yeah, all right, and then there's what's inside. It's another OTS-14, all right, it's another Groza. All right, so you get like two. You get two for the price of one, all right? So you've got the rifle, all right? It's a bullpup rifle. You get two different magazines, all right? Well, there's one like a banana clip style magazine, and then there's one of the straight ones here. From what I know, what I researched is the Groza assault rifle. It could be either assault rifle or submachine gun, one of the two. It was chambered in different rounds, all right. But I think the main round they use is a 9mm, right, 9x39, because they use a silencer. Okay, so it's kind of more. It's more of a what's the word? It's more of a submachine gun than it is an assault rifle, guys. Okay. It's based off of AK-74U, okay? And I'll talk more about it when we look at the one she's carrying. But there's a scope right here. All right, this looks like a handguard. It could be a grenade launcher too. That might be a grenade launcher attachment. I know they have a grenade launcher for the Groza. Oh, this is another front attachment. All right, so this is just a regular grip, I guess. And then a handguard or whatever, and then this is a forward grip. Okay. And then there's a silencer here. Okay, and then there, I don't know what's the. No, I think it's just painted. It's got a molded plastic for everything, so you know where everything goes. So if you take, let me take something out. So you guys can see what. Let's take the rifle out. Okay. So you can see the imprint of the weapon right there. So where you know that goes there. Okay, if you want to go play around with this thing, you can. Alright, it's pretty cool. It's basically an AK-74 in a bullpup form. Okay, I'll talk more about it when we look at the one that's on the figure. Okay, so there's that. All right, guys, and then you can take them all out and you can play with them. Can you? If you can, I don't know if you can attach. You know what? Let me see. Let's take the magazine out. All right, here we go. Mega's playing with his toys. Yeah, it does. It does go on there. You can put it in. I don't want to put it in all the way, okay? But there it is. So that's what it looks like with the banana clip, all right? It looks pretty long, man. It looks kind of ugly in my opinion. I think it would look better without. Okay, there it is. You can actually assemble the weapon with this, okay? So pretty rad, all right? There it is with the bolt open. Okay, so we're not going to talk about this case anymore, okay, guys? I'll leave it right here open. All right, but there it is. Oh, yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to find out. Does that case fit inside the base? So let's pull the base apart again. Okay, so there's like a free space in here, all right, guys? Can you put this in there? Maybe very carefully. It'll fit. But it won't close. Okay, guys. So yeah, you could probably keep it like that if you wanted, all right? But it won't close with this in there, unfortunately. So I don't really know what to do with that case. You just put it wherever you want. Okay, guys. Your choice. Okay, so let's go take a look at the figure finally, all right? There she is. Beautiful Groza. All right, so she's one of my favorite waifus, guys. All right, Marina Inoue voices her. I love her voice, and she's very beautiful. Okay, so that's why I like her. Okay, and she's a very dependable tactical doll. All right, that's why I oathed her. Okay, she's very pretty. So we're gonna start from the bottom of the figure and move to the top. All right, we've already looked at the base and we looked at the suitcase already. Freaking rad, all right? So there's those lovely legs. Lots of skin on this figure, right? This is a very sexy dress, okay? It shows a lot of her skin, all right? And even more so with the damaged version, okay? Because the damaged version, the dress is all torn and stuff, okay? Like I said, I don't like looking at my dolls all beat up and stuff, all right? But yeah, the skin, very nice. It's very smooth. It's a flat finish, so light doesn't reflect off of it too much, is what I'm going to say. There is some shading, all right, like kind of here, all right, where the knee bends. Other than that, there's not really that much shading on it, but it looks so smooth, so soft. You want to touch her, okay? Okay. So there's her shoe. She's wearing one shoe, and the other shoe is just like it's off, and you can put it wherever you want. All right, it's a gloss color. So yeah, there is some gloss on this figure, guys. It's the shoes, all right. The shoes are the glossiest thing on this figure. It's that kind of brownish purple color. I think that's what the Crassula Volkensii is. All right, it's a kind of like a purplish looking flower. I looked at a picture of it. All right, here, let me see if I can get a picture of what a. All right, so that's what a Crassula Volkensii looks like. All right, guys. It's a kind of like it's a green and purplish plant. I guess when the light hits it or something, all right, it changes color, right, and it turns purple. Is what's going on with that plant. All right, so that's why the dress is called Purple Heart Rain. All right, because it's a purplish color. All right, so that's what the color of the shoes are. All right, it's that purple color. All right, it's like a kind of dark, kind of like a brownish purple color. All right, there's the soles. The soles are this kind of reddish brown color. All right, very nice. Even the high heel has a little thing on it. The attention to detail is excellent on this figure. All right, she's got like a ribbon tied around her leg here. All right, there's like a little bow in the back. All right, ooh man, that's the angle right there. Holy moly. And then yeah, there's the other shoe right there. Okay, same dealie, but you can take it off. All right, and put it wherever you want. Okay, in the picture on myfigurecollection.net, it was right here. Okay, so that's where I put it. All right, very nice. Okay, good detail and stuff. All right, so the legs. Ooh, you look at that. Look at that. You get a lot of booty. She's got a nice little round booty. I like it. She's a slender lady, is what I say. Okay, she's very beautiful. Okay, she's got this I don't know what this is. It's like a thigh band or something. All right, or it's a garter. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a garter. It's a garter, and it goes up to yeah, it's actually connected up here, and there's like a ribbon here, and then it's connected up there somewhere to the dress or somewhere up there. Okay. Yeah, she's got two of them. All right, it's all kind of roughly and stuff, and then there's this kind of like fishnet stuff here. It kind of looks like a fishnet. I'm not really sure. Okay, but yeah, there it is. Oh, and look at that booty. Oh man, that's the angle right there, guys. All right, that's the thing about the damaged figures. They're kind of lewd looking. All right, yeah. So you can see a lot of the dress has been torn here, and yeah, you can see her booty. All right, so I think it's one of those dresses. It's kind of like a Chinese dress where like there's a front part and a back part. All right, so the front part is like between her leg. I'm already talking about the dress. Okay, yeah, the front part goes between her legs and the front, and then the other one. It's kind of going around her butt, all right, but it's curving around here. So yeah, you get a good peek, all right. Yeah, you can't see the pants. She's probably wearing like a thong or something. To tell you, you can see a lot, all right, a lot, guys. It's excellence. Okay, yeah. So there's the back part of the dress, and it's like it's all torn and stuff. All right, very nice skin. Okay, their other leg you kind of can't see too well because it's underneath the gun and everything. Okay, here's the other part of the dress right here, and you can see her bare foot right here. Very nice. Looks good. Okay, I can't really see what's on top of it. The inside of the dress is like a yellow color or a gold color. Yeah, you can see it right here. All right, and there's like designs on it and stuff. Pretty cool. I think that's the design. That's the plant. Okay, that's the sangria succulent. Right? I know they call it so many different things. Okay, so let's move on up. Oof, the very sexy legs. Okay, let's take a look at her body, her torso area. All right, so there's her arm. Very nice, very smooth. She's wearing a glove. All right, it's that purple color. All right, very nice. So the dress is all torn and stuff. All right, it's very similar. It's kind of like a China dress. All right, it's a very elegant dress. That's what they call it it's an elegant dress. All right, and then yeah, so you can see here it's like ripped and torn or like burned or something. And it's kind of exposing her lady bits, okay? So you can see the top of her boobies here. All right. It must be kind of cold because you can kind of see her nipples a little bit too, okay? Yeah, and it's torn right here also. Okay. Normally that wouldn't be like that. That's what I'll say, all right? Yeah, so it's kind of like it's like a one piece. It's almost like a China dress, but it's not, sorta. There's like a kind of a fishnet stocking or a fishnet up here in the front, but a lot of it is torn. All right, she's got like a pearl necklace here. It's like kind of coming off. All right, it's damaged, guys. Okay, and then yeah, she's got a collar here, and it's got a gold kind of border to it, and then there's a little ribbon right here with the gold something in front of it. Okay. There's flower designs or plant designs on the side of the dress. All right, that's the succulent. The Crassula Volkensii. All right, it's got some ruffles here on the top, but a lot of it came off. All right, and where she was damaged. Okay, there's the side of the dress. Oof, it's very high slit dress. It's like literally right above the hip. Okay, so you get a good shot of the booty. All right, and I think it looks like it's torn. It looks like the outer part is torn. It looks like there's the inner. You can still see the inner part of the dress. So the inner part of the dress is like a gold or yellow color, like I mentioned. So like I guess the outer part of the dress tore because I thought that was skin, but it looks kind of too wrinkly to be skin. It's kind of cut right here, and then you can see some of the border of the dress right here. All right, there's the back. Oh, what a lovely back. So it's you can see a lot of her back. All right, so it's very open back, open shoulders, guys. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. Yeah, she's very thin. She's got that supermodel build. All right, but the dress goes down like halfway through her back. All right. A lot of back, all right. Yeah, you get exposed back, but the front is not really exposed, but I guess it kind of is now because it's all torn up. Okay, guys. So here's the other arm, and she's holding the rifle underneath her arm. Okay. Her hair is like on top of it too. Pretty cool. And then there's the other hand, all right, and there's her finger. Finger off the trigger until you're ready to, send some rounds down range. All right, you can see some side boob. All right, and waki. All right, armpit. It looks like there's some kind of shading on the skin on the arm. It's very subtle. All right, you really can't make it out all that much though. Okay, very nice. Her skin is so bright, man. Camera doesn't like it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we're pretty much almost done. All right, let's before we look at her head, let's take a look at the Groza. Okay, so that's the Groza assault rifle. It is an assault rifle, right? Like I mentioned, They have it chambered in a bunch of different rounds. All right, I think the main round they use is the 9x39 though. Okay, and because it's silenced. Okay, so you need a subsonic round to make a silent rifle. All right, guys. It's based off of AKS-74U or AK-74U, one of those. So that's the smaller AK-74. All right, guys. I think it's a short barrel rifle. All right, it's not a carbine. It's not. So there's a rifle, carbine, short barrel rifle, and that's what this is based off of. It's based off the short barrel rifle AK variant, right? Also known as AK-74. Okay, AK-74U. So it's a bullpup. If you guys don't know what a bullpup is, the action of the rifle is behind the grip. Okay, so all this, you know, where the bullets come into the rifle are behind the grip. All right, so what that allows is you can have a longer barrel but a shorter overall rifle. All right, and there's some good things about it and some bad things about it. That's why the U.S. doesn't use it. All right, I think they're fascinating. Okay, but yeah, it makes it so it's loud. All right, because the bangs are right next to your ear. Right, and then the trigger, you need like a trigger, like rail or something. You know, you need a linkage that goes to the action for the trigger, and so the triggers on bullpups are not very good from what I heard. All right, I've never fired one before, so so this looks like the hand. Yeah, that's like the upper handguard for the AK-74. That's what it looks like. And they just plopped that right there. So this one, so remember there was the box of parts. So this, oh yeah. So I guess you're supposed to put the hand grip, and then you put the silencer on top of it. All right. So so you could build the other one to look like this. All right. This one has the banana clip in it. All right. There was 2 magazines. There's this, I think, a steel banana clip, and then there's like a plastic. Kind of like the Bakelite AK-74 magazines, okay? From what I heard, I think the plastic ones are for when it gets cold, all right? Because the steel ones, they shrink. I'm not 100%, but that's what I know about why they have plastic magazines is because when it's cold, they don't shrink as much. So there's less stoppages, okay? So because it gets cold in Russia, right? So, yeah. So so there's the back of the rifle. It's got a little butt pad here. All right. So basically, the stuff that looks like an AK is like all this right here, and then like this would be longer on a regular rifle. It's got a huge carry handle. All right, kind of like the M16 sorta, and then it's got a scope. Right. And I guess those are your rifle sight. You know what? In the game I saw there's like an angled sight. There's a side sights on it. There's side sights and there's an upper sight right here. I've never shot one before, guys. Okay, it looks like a very interesting rifle. They don't make them anymore. Okay, guys. And then there's this big ass silencer on it. All right. Okay, from what I read, they chamber them in a lot of different sizes. 7.62 by 39 is one of them. 5.45, 5.56, all sorts of different rounds you can fire out of this weapon. Okay, I'd imagine the bigger the round, the more kick it's gonna have. All right, so it's probably be less accurate. Okay, very nice. Okay, so now let's go take a look at our head. So yes, the detail on the rifle is very, very good. I like it. All right, like I said, I've never seen one in real life, but you know, I would imagine, you know, this is what it would look like. Pretty similar. It wouldn't look so plasticky, as I'm gonna say, but other than that, it looks great. All right. Okay, and then let's take a look at her face. So there's her face. She doesn't look very happy because her dress is all tore up. And she's looking off to the right. She's got like kind of like a golden eyes, almost like. Yeah, they're. I think they're brown. Okay. Yeah, she's got like a little lip gloss on too. You can see, because she's trying to look pretty, right? She's trying to look pretty for Shikikan. And then yeah, so there's her hair. All right, she's got this long, beautiful blonde hair. All right, and then it's got some shading. It looks a little darker on the top. The hair looks very nice. Okay, lots of hair. It kind of changes color a little bit. It's kind of all over the place. All right, it's draping on top of the rifle here. All right, on the butt of the rifle. It goes down her back. It's got kind of resting on her butt right here. All right, and then yeah, she's kind of got her hair tied up a little bit here. And then there's like a bow or ribbon. It's like a hair ornament. All right, there's a little flower here. Okay, that's not the succulent flower. That's not the Crassula Volkensii though. Okay. All right, yeah. So there's like a ribbon with the flower in the center, and it's got like a gold kind of borders on it. All right, so you can see her ear right here. All right, and you can't see the other ear. All right, because it's like inside her hair. All right, very nice. All right, Haze Mega is really happy with this figure. Oh my god, there is so much cool stuff that came with this figure. You get the suitcase with the other rifle in it. I think the other one you didn't even get an extra rifle. You get the base with the music box in there, and then there's a little compartment to put stuff, right? Unfortunately, you can't put the suitcase in there. It fits, but you can't close it. So I don't know. You can also take this out. You don't have to have this in there. Or you could just not use the base at all if you don't want to use it. It's up to you. I think Haze Mega might not use the base. All right, but because I have the other figure, I'm not sure. we'll figure it out. All right. This one doesn't take up as much space as the other figure because she's sitting down. Okay. Yeah. So very nice. Very beautiful figure, very beautiful doll. Groza is one of my favorite dolls. All right, and she has a lot of figures too. She's one of the most popular Girls Frontline characters. Okay, and she's one of my favorite too. So she's so pretty. And yeah, so she's like one of the main. She's like the main character in the second Girls Frontline 2 game. Okay, so you should check that game out. It plays totally different than the first one, all right? But it's, it's more like a visual novel type of thing, okay, I guess. All right. But yeah, check it out, and check out the other Groza video, all right? I have on the regular version of her wearing this outfit, all right? She's very, very beautiful, all right? And yeah, like I said, I didn't want to get this one because I don't like to see my dolls get all beat up, but it was so cheap, all right, and I'm kind of glad I did because it's definitely it's got a lot of stuff for the fans. Is what I'm gonna say, all right. Thanks Reverse Studio for making this figure and for selling it to me for so cheap, Ami. Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm totally satisfied with this figure. I'd say it's a better deal than the last figure I bought because the last figure got damaged and I paid nearly $200 for it. All right, just the box got damaged though, so. I will put a link to that video at the end of this, all right, and maybe other Girls Frontline figures, all right. This is my second Groza figure. I kind of want to get another one. There's another one I want to get, and she's wearing a pretty dress also, and it's also another damaged version. Okay, so yeah, so there's that, guys. I'll probably wind up getting another Groza figure if I can afford it though, because it's a quarter scale figure, guys. Haze Mega doesn't have a lot of quarter scale figures. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. I know it was really long, but there was just a lot of stuff to nerd out with on this figure, and it's such a nice figure, and I wanted to share it with you guys. All right, so that's the show and tell for OTS-14 or Groza from Girls Frontline with the Crassula Volkensii or Sangria Succulent or Purple Reinhardt. I don't know what they call it so many different things, guys. Damaged version, all right, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll get some close-ups and 360s, and that's the end of the video. She's gonna go in my she's gonna go in my pretty girls, all right, bishojos and pretty dresses, all right, type of thing, all right. That's where she's gonna be with. Well, I'm gonna put her with the other Groza figure also too. So, all right, thanks for watching. Haze Meg out.
昨日寝てないからやっぱり調子が悪い。指揮官に任せるわ。私は少し寝るから。 一旦休憩して冷静に考えましょう。